Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Belle. Today is August 15th, 16th actually, 2025. This is entry 7, I think. I think it's entry 7, yeah. Um, so this past week, I've been just having doubts, just constant doubts in myself. And it's really been taking a toll on me, if I'm being honest. Because I'm in my head a lot and I'm just thinking like, is this possible? Will I actually achieve? And you just have those days, those weeks where you're just like in your head a lot. You don't know if this dream of yours is gonna actually turn into something worthwhile, or if it's just a delusional dream, like a delusional path that you're on. And for me, I found that thinking in that way with a negative light only makes me practice less. It makes me not put in as much. Sorry, I just woke up, so my speech is just terrible. It makes me not think or put as much effort into what I'm doing and what I'm learning. I lack focus, I lack confidence, I lack just everything that I like, all the skills that I actually need in order to pursue this dream. And at times it does get hard. At times I can't figure something out. At times I can't comprehend, okay, this is how you approach this, I don't know, like music production wise, like, oh, like this is how you should overlap this on this, but why does that make sense? Like, I don't know, it doesn't even make sense right now coming out of my mouth. But I do get in my head a lot, and this past week it's been hitting me quite more than it has been the couple months, I would say. And I don't know, I just need to make sure that don't I don't let those doubts and that negative energy enter my heart. And I said this before, just keep going for it, because you never know what's out there for you. You might find another path along this path, but since I was young, this has always been a dream of mine, and so I should definitely make sure I work hard for it and put in the actual effort to achieve it. And something else that I learned too was like, a lot of people are like, oh, don't hustle, don't try to overachieve when it comes to things. However, I feel like the greatest of the greats, in whatever field they're in, it's their life. They breathe and live whatever they are pursuing, whether that's basketball, music, singing, whether that's dance, whether that's art like painting, whether it's even like science, with school, with being a top doctor, with just whatever it is. People live and breathe their passions or their career, and that's how they become the greats. And so another thing that I learned this week was to just, you have to become obsessed. And I was making excuses at first, and I was like, oh, I work a full-time job, and I can't drive to where I want to all the time because of this or that problem. Oh, I don't like traffic, and I don't really want to get on the train. And it's just like a lot of stuff that I was making excuses for, if I'm being honest. And I have my own dance room, and when I was younger, I was like, oh, if I had my own dance room, I would be dancing all the time. Now I have it, and I use it probably twice a week. And I'm not saying to like over exalt myself to the point where I'm like dancing every single day as soon as I get off work, and now I'm just tired. And I'm not saying to do that. However, I know I could be utilizing my time and my energy and my efforts a lot better. And yeah, I need to make sure I become obsessed with this passion, because I love it. Everybody loves music. Lots of people like dance. Everybody wants to be a musician. I wouldn't even say a musician. Everybody wants to be famous, so to say. Um, However, that part is not really important to me. What's really important to me is actually learning the art of art. of music. And I mean, music and dance are my two biggest passions, and so just really becoming obsessed with those things is really important, and applying myself into whatever it is that I need to in order to get better, to learn more, to grow, and to prosper. So I mean, that's all I really have for today. I am visiting my family right now, and so I'm in a different setting. um, yeah, I have nothing else. If you take anything away from this video, just number one, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will. And I know that's an overplayed saying. I don't know. People say that a lot, but it's very true. If you don't believe in yourself, then nobody would. And number two, if you're pursuing something, you have to be obsessed with it, because the greatest of the greats, that's if you want to be the best at what you do. And not to sound cocky or anything, but I do want to be up there. I do want to continue to learn the art of music and dance. And so I do want to be up there. That's okay to want. However, you can't expect. I saw this comment recently, and it was like, you can't want to have Michael Jackson fame when you don't give Michael Jackson dedication to like the art. And that stuck to me. I mean, and that goes for any great that's in their individual fields. And so you have to be obsessed. You have to actually, number one, genuinely love whatever you're doing, and then you also have to be okay with being bored, learning all like the fundamentals, and then go to all the meetings, go to all the lessons, or whatever it is that you're learning. You have to be obsessed. So those are the two things that I've learned this week. Yeah, we reached 230 subscribers. Woo. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and for your positive comments and your positive energy. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, have a good day.